they'll still talk behind your back regardless, you know? Yeah.
Like I said in the other question, nobody really knew because I hid it so well. And they didn't really know until the 8th, about the 6th or 7th, 8th month, around that time. Because I don't have time for that. Because when my parents said, I was a crybaby. I cried all day. Like if you took my food, I would cry. Just because you took my food. And then that's why I never even thought about anybody saying nothing about me, because I was too busy focusing on other things and where I wanted to be and getting out of my 10th grade.
When they saw you with your belly, did they say stuff to you, such stereotypes?
No, they just stare at you. Like, they just stare at you real bad. Como si te van a echar ojo. But you really can't, you just have to ignore the fact that they stare at you. Really didn't say anything afterward. Like with me, like when I was in school, they would just ask me that if this wasn't like for all like Mexican girls to get pregnant at age 15, because that was like this stereotype at my school. Because I mean, there's no one pregnant where I came from. Like in my school, there was like no pregnant girl. I was the only one. So like, cause my school was like a white people school, so we had high standards, and you getting pregnant there is like the end of the world. So like once I had this white girl ask me, so this is like, right? All Mexicans get pregnant at 15. I was like, not even. That didn't get to me, but it got me kind of mad, because like they have us in a different, like they think like, because just because our skin color, that means we're gonna get pregnant at like young age. But I mean they're not living our lives. They don't even know what we went through. So why judge someone if you don't even know their life? Or just because you know their name doesn't mean that you know everything or every single thing they've been through.
Me, people did tell me stuff, because when I got pregnant I was 14 going on 15, and when I would go to like the mall or something, my belly was so big because I have twins, so they would say, oh my gosh, how old are you? Do your parents know? You don't know what you got yourself into. You can barely take care of yourself, so how can you take care of somebody else? Just questions like that they would always tell me. It wouldn't get to me though, because I knew what I was capable of. So.
What are your plans for your future?
Graduate high school and go to college. And like I said, I don't want to be a counselor or something.
I want to finish high school and I want to go to college. Still don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but I know that eventually I want to be able to tell my child, yes, like if I'm capable of doing it, I want to be able to do it for him. I want to make sure that he gets the best education he can get without being, oh, you can't afford that, or because I know there's a lot of resources, but I want to do it. Like I want to be the one to say, I got this.
And for me, I want to be able to finish school and then go to college, you know, for a better future for me and my daughter. You know?
What do you wish would have done different?
To be honest, I wish I would have waited. I wish I would have, because that means that I'm not saying this responsibility, but it's just like I have, because at the time I didn't in that time I didn't know what I was like going to do with myself, because I was always like, I'm pregnant. I sit there like, I'm pregnant, and then he'll move, you know, and stuff like that, and I was like, I wish I would have waited, because now I can't really do stuff I want to do. But I'm not saying it's a bad thing, because I'm happy, because at first I was very wild, so I'm happy that I had him to calm me down, but at the same time I wish I would have waited.
I would have used protection. Because a lot of people say, like, I'll wait. But then the temptation and everything, like, you won't. So it's better off if you choose protection and be safe with yourself.
Well, like, I wouldn't change anything, like, about the baby and what I've done. But just one thing, that whenever you're so young and there's so much pressure onto you because you're pregnant already, and you're all, like, lovey-dovey with your partner, and you don't think, and you just make decisions like this. And whenever they asked me, because the next day they came to our house, my boyfriend and his parents, and we had like a big talk. It was so serious in that room. Like, it was so silent that, like, oh my gosh. But we talked and we figured out what we were gonna do. But at the same time, I wasn't thinking. I just wanted to go with them. I just wanted to go and live with them. And I think that was my mistake. That was like the biggest mistake I ever done in my life, because if I would have been like more mature and would have known about life even more than what I know already, I wouldn't have gone with them just like that. I would have had waited for him to save up some money and be able to be independent, us too. Like, don't depend on others like he did with his parents, because that what got us, like, that made us go through a lot of problems. But if I would have changed that, I would have changed that.
I wouldn't change anything. I love my life. I feel blessed. I love my kids. I actually wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them. So, I wouldn't change anything.
I wouldn't change anything either. I think that was a beautiful experience, and I didn't really have a lot of friends before, and now I have a lot of friends, and it's new.
I wouldn't have changed anything at all. I mean, it was really hard, especially in my situation, but I was partying. It doesn't matter what grade you're in. Like, if you get involved in that kind of stuff, especially with older people, you get sucked in. I was drinking and doing bad things at a very young age, and whenever I had my son, that all just knocked it all down. Like, I went from here to right here, and I feel like, even though having a baby is not exactly all what you call healthy, it was a healthy something for me to change my life.
I wouldn't change anything. I love my daughter, and I love all the things I have achieved, so I wouldn't change anything.
Thank you for sharing your experiences. And I know it has been hard for you guys. I know you can be the great mom, and you can be taking care of your babies. And I hope your baby can be fine. And I hope the guys, I think the ones that want to go to college, I hope you can get a best degree so you can have money for your babies. Thank you.
Thank you.